Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly forecast for December 14th through the 20th. I am back, and I am back with tarot cards. What the what? I know it's confusing. I know it's confusing. I know a lot of you have questions, those of you who've been following the channel, and I do have an explanation coming for you. I'm going to fill you guys in, just not in this video. This is going to be focusing on Capricorn. This is going to be about you guys, Capricorn, and about what's going on with you guys for December 14th through the 20th. And keep in mind, we're coming into an eclipsed new moon. So that eclipsed energy is going to be around for about the next 6 months or so. So we're going to see what's happening for you guys, not just in this week, but what themes you might be experiencing over the next 6 months or so. Alrighty, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I feel like we need one more good kind of shuffle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so your first card here is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about perfecting something, right? In Capricorns, you guys can definitely be a perfectionist with certain things, right? Like when you guys are putting yourself into a project or into work, like you want to be really good at it, and you want to be seen as someone who's really good at what you do. You want to do a really good job, right? Like many of you take pride in your work. Okay, so I feel there's something I'm hearing, like this is it. It's you're finishing a project, but you're doing it in a way where it was missing the finishing touch, and you're finding those finishing touches. For a lot of you, I feel this is something that's been ongoing. So like if you've been writing a book or something and you're just like, it's not perfect just yet, or something is missing, or if you've been doing some kind of labor of love, like you're putting the finishing touches on something. Okay, in terms of career, in terms of work, those of you who are working or who have been working towards moving up in some way, I feel like over the next 3 to 4 months, this is happening. Like you've delivered, right? You've delivered, you've exceeded expectations. And so there's like an advancement coming in for some of you in that way as well. The one kind of message that sometimes I feel with the Eight of Pentacles is sometimes I feel like this card comes up to reassure you that you're doing a good job. But if you want to continue doing a good job, you have to take a step away, and you have to remember to take breaks. You have to remember to rest, right? Sometimes when Eight of Wands, when Eight of Pentacles comes up, we're so we've thrown ourselves so deeply into what we're doing that we forget ourselves, or we don't realize how much time has gone by, and it's like, okay, just a minute, I'll take a break after I do this, or I'll take a break after I do that. And then what happens is our energy level gets really depleted, and our work will start suffering. So Capricorn, if you were doing a really good job about something, and then all of a sudden right now you're feeling like you're lagging, or you're feeling like, I don't know if I have the stamina to continue, or man, I'm not doing as good of a job as I used to, this can be coming into say that, hey, the secret here is going to be to remember to make time for yourself, to remember to step away periodically, to take breaks, and then you're going to really be able to really perfect it. And the ideas or the energy may come to you more easily in that way, right? Don't forget to have a sense of flow, have that balance. Your next card here is the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords can sometimes come in to remind us to protect our work, to protect our ideas. So there could be somebody that maybe wants to take credit for what you've been doing. If you are in a situation where you're in a workplace, make sure, if you can, to keep a written record of what you've been doing, what your ideas were, what you've contributed, what agreements were. If you are working with another person, if this is like a project or a self-employment thing, make sure you have things in writing. Make sure you have a contract. If there is something you're working on as well, Seven of Swords can say that, not everybody needs to know what you're doing, right? There could be somebody who wants to kind of take your idea and run off with it. So I feel that this is going to be particularly true, Capricorn, for those of you that maybe have been wanting to run your ideas by other people. Maybe you're disclosing too much information. Maybe you're giving too many details, right? In that quest for reassurance or validation, you don't want to give your really good ideas away. Okay, sometimes Seven of Swords is just basically saying, look, keep doing what you're doing, but don't tell everybody about it. Okay, I do feel also with the Seven of Swords, there's like a sense of escape here. So, like in a work situation, maybe there is talk of promoting you, or there is talk about training you about something. Maybe don't talk about that with your coworkers. Keep it to yourself. Or you're getting ready to leave a work situation. Don't tell your friends what's going on. They might kind of try to take it and like run to the boss and say, oh, Capricorn's working on a project. Oh, Capricorn's looking for another job. Like they might try to use it in some way. Just be cautious. Be cautious what you tell people. Be cautious what you share with people. You don't have to be paranoid, but just not everybody needs to know what you're up to. Not everybody needs to know what you're up to. Seven of Swords can indicate do your work, do it quietly, and just go about your plans quietly. This might not be the time to draw a lot of attention to what you're doing, or to get a lot of opinions from other people about what they think about what you're doing. Your next question, I keep saying question, your next card here. Oh, little birdie saying hi to you guys. I got a little birdie next to me right now. You've got King of Wands, and King of Wands is about action. It's about moving forward. King of Wands can also indicate a very creative, very passionate, very driven, self-made kind of energy. Okay, I don't remember where I read this, but someone had likened King of Wands to like this self-made man. Like he wasn't born the king, right? But he saw that there was like there weren't a lot of opportunities. There weren't a lot of ways to get by, and he got up and he made things happen. He created opportunities. He found a way, and so people were like, lead us, show us the way. And that's like the kind of energy here with this King of Wands. So some of you are creating a path. You're creating an opportunity. You might even be creating something new entirely. You might be inventing something in some way. And so you're carving your own path. And a lot of you might be coming out of this thing where, like, you're not coming from like some really well-known family. Like you didn't have a lot of opportunities available to you growing up. You didn't have parents who had the ability to pay for your college or your school. You didn't have parents who could hook you up with some like really great job because of their connections. Like you didn't have that that help that some people have, right? Like maybe you've had to do everything by yourself. You've had to do everything on your own. But the King of Wands is like, now you're being seen. Now you're making a name for yourself. Now you're moving forward on these projects and you're experiencing successes. Okay, so things are moving forward for you over the course of the next 6 months, and you're seeing your ideas take flight. You're seeing things take off. You're seeing things move forward. And instead of waiting for an opportunity to be handed to you, or to find the job, or to find the opportunity, you're creating the opportunity. You're not waiting for somebody to give it to you. You're making it for yourself. So I do feel a sense of creativity here in some way. Ingenuity, creativity, entrepreneur kind of energy. You're finding a solution to meet a need, and it's leading you towards success in this way, and this feeling of like self-made energy, like I did this on my own, I did this by myself, right? And you're feeling proud about that. You're feeling proud and confident. King of Wands is also very passionate energy, so you may be really in your feelings, but in terms of like what inspires you, feeling very driven, feeling like a sense of passion, a sense of purpose, a sense of movement forward, being connected with that fiery, passionate energy here. Your next card, Capricorn, is the Ten of Cups, right? And so Capricorn, I feel like this is coming in with a message for those of you where you've been frustrated, like you're looking back on your life. And obviously, Ten of Cups, people are like, will see this and they'll think of like love readings where they're like, oh, I'm going to get married and have a family. And that can definitely be an aspect of it, absolutely, positively. However, the feeling that I'm getting from Ten of Cups for you guys, Capricorn, is I feel like some of you have been looking back on your life and you're frustrated. You're like, you know what? I guess I can't have it all, because looking back at your life, you're like, when my relationships were good, money wasn't so great, or work wasn't so great, or when work was really amazing and really great, my relationships weren't so great. And you might be like, oh, well, maybe I can't have everything. Or relationship was good and money was good, but my friendships were suffering, or whatever it might be. You might kind of be looking at life as though like you've had to sacrifice something, or one area is good and another area suffers. I feel like the Ten of Cups is coming up to say, look, you're out of that now. It's not like you have to pick and choose where either you're going to be happy in your career or you're going to be happy in your relationship. Either you're going to be happy with your family or you're going to be happy in your love life. Like, you don't have to pick and choose. Ten of Cups is you have happiness in all areas. You have satisfaction in all areas. I also feel there's a sense here of like inner peace, where maybe some of you Capricorns in the past, like maybe you struggled with not having people that could hook you up with opportunities. Maybe you kind of resented it or you were angry about it. And now you're like, you know what? No, I'm proud. I'm so proud of myself that I was able to come up from nothing. I'm so proud of myself of what I was able to do by myself. And now you're finding yourself around other go-getters. Now you're finding other people around you that they know what it's like to go through what you went through, and they appreciate what they have. Right? Like, you're finding a sense of family, a sense of belonging, a sense of abundance. Abundance is all good things. Money, love, friendship, happiness, health. It's abundance is all good things, right? So I feel those of you Capricorns where like you kind of felt like, man, you can't win. Like there'll be some things that are good, but then something else is gonna suffer. I feel like the Ten of Cups is coming up to say that's not the case. You don't have to pick and choose. Right? Like, you can have happiness in all areas of your life. And this is something that a lot of you are working towards or manifesting, and you have that inner peace. You don't have any resentment. You don't have any anger. You're able to look at your life and say, you know what? I understand now why that happened and how it opened up a better path for me or a better road for me. Okay? I would encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those may resonate with you more. It might bring a little extra information that might be very helpful for some of you. So again, moon sign and rising sign videos can be helpful. You may also maybe want a private reading, since these are general readings. I do have a few private readings that are available at this time. So I would encourage you, if you would like a private reading, to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I will also have the link in the description. You can click on it. Schedule a private reading with me that way if you would like. Thank you so much, those of you who have been commenting and messaging while I've been away. I have seen your comments. I have seen your messages. I'm sorry I haven't been able to answer everybody. I appreciate and love you guys so much. I thank you for your concern, your support, your continued support. And I will have more information coming out soon about what happened, what's going on. What has happened since I've been away, what information has come to me, what's going on with the cards on my channel. We're going to talk about all that. That will be coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. I will post information about that. I thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care.